Very good evening, everyone. This is Rajendran here, joining from Market Calls, and welcome everyone to mini certification course on Amibroker automation. We are in the part 1 of the mini certification course. It's going to be a 4-part series, and at the end of the course, after completing all those recordings, you'll be getting access to the certification on Amibroker. Particularly, if you want to do automated trading using Amibroker, then definitely this course is for you to understand very brief about automation and also very brief about Amibroker based trading systems. So a little bit about me. My name is Rajendran, and I've been trading since 2006 onwards. I'm using Amibroker since 2008 onwards, very aggressively from 2009 onwards. This means I've been using Amibroker for more than a decade. Even till today, Amibroker is one of my important tool which I've been using for my own trading, and had created 100+ indicators and trading systems. I also published in Market Calls, open source. So I maintain a library in Market Calls, marketcalls.in/library. So since 2009 onwards, whatever the indicator I'm creating, whatever the trading system I had created, I've been keep on posting it online, and many of my friends and many of the users of Market Calls, they download the systems and they customize it according to their requirement. I'm also the co-creator of AlgoMojo. AlgoMojo is an automated trading platform for active traders. Coming back to the topic, in today's learning, the objectives are very simple. We're going to learn what is the trading strategy is all about. We're going to create a very simple trading strategy called Double Donchian channel or Double Donchian channel based trading system. And we're going to understand, based on that, we can understand how to create a simple strategy in Amibroker and the requirements for automating the trades. What are the requirements, basic requirements? What do I need? And how to develop a trading strategy using Amibroker, how to automate the trading strategy, and how to automate the trading strategy if you want to punch in multiple accounts. And of course, daily routine check to ensure smoother trading execution. So I hope the audio and video quality is good enough to kickstart. If you are facing any video issues, kindly consider using Chrome or Firefox browser. I'm seeing that Pavitra is getting a blank screen. So probably I think one should be consider using Chrome or Firefox. Right. So if you are facing any issues, kindly exit and then reconnect back. So obviously, most of the time we have seen that issue has been got fixed up. If you are facing any audio issues or video issues during the live session, kindly exit and reconnect back. Most of the time, the quality would have been fixed most of the times. If the audio and video quality is good enough, just type yes so that I can have a fair idea that audio and video quality is good enough. All right, Mithun Kumar says yes. Amitraj says yes. Sridharan, yes. Markandeya, Guduru says yes. Amol says yes. Guess most of the people they are saying like yes. Tarun Kumar says yes. All right, so as usual, the session is getting recorded. The session will be available. I think probably session will be ending in another 1.5 hours. So probably around 9 o'clock, you should be able to access the complete recording in the same portal itself, same webinars portal. You'll be able to access those videos, or the very same videos will be published in our YouTube channel as well. All right, so without any further delay, let's quickly talk about what is automated trading. See, when it comes to automated trading, is nothing but technical analysis is about what? Bunch of rules, right? Maybe it could be some sort of a pattern, candlestick patterns, or maybe entry rules and exit rules. We want to entry at a breakout of a certain level. Even if we are doing a manual trading also, we will be having set of rules. The manual rules is what we are going to automate it using a computer program. So we have to tell the computer program when to enter, when to exit, which direction to trade. Should I have to take a long or should I have to take a short? Which instrument to trade? maybe I might be having 50 symbols. Out of 50 symbols, whichever the condition is matching, among that I want to trade whichever the conditions are matching. And I also tell the computer in the form of instruction how much quantity or lot to trade. Now all these things we have to given in the form of a computer-based program. Amibroker and TradingView, these are two primary tools which is used in Indian markets. You can create easily any kind of trading strategy. Simple strategy you can create, complex strategies you can create, right? And compared to TradingView, Amibroker has more control and more flexibility in designing strategies, particularly if you're concerned about optimizing, walk forwarding, Monte Carlo, kind of advanced things, which is right now it is not possible in TradingView. If you want to do with that, Amibroker is one of the professional tool. And Amibroker itself there in the market since 1995 onwards, Amibroker has been there. Almost more than 25 plus years now. So Amibroker has been highly matured to handle any kind of complex operations, complex automated trading task, right from simple task to automated trading task, complex automated trading task. One can use Amibroker. How many of you use Amibroker here, if I may ask? How many of you are using Amibroker? How long have you been using Amibroker? Maybe 1 year, 6 months, 3 years? You can just give me a fair idea. Inder Singh is using since 2010 onwards. Okay, that's great. So Markandeya is using only for charting purpose. All right. Rajendra is using since 2000 onwards. That is great. So means he's using more than 25 plus years. And Magesh is saying like he's using for the last 1 year. And Vinod is saying like last 3 months he is using. All right. Okay. Let's try to understand why more people move towards algorithmic trading. See, one is the people, they would have traded systems, set of logical rules, mostly based on technical analysis rules. They would have done manually. Now they want to automate it. And some people, they want to scale it up. Because if I want to punch manual order, I can punch in 1 chart or 2 chart, manually I can handle it. But if I want to monitor 50 charts, 100 charts, then monitoring will be difficult. I need to put more employees to monitor, and then the people have to punch on behalf of me. That is going to be a tedious task. So we can eliminate the human work involved in monitoring, and then so all those things we can assign it to something like an Amibroker kind of tools. Now, some people, they want to control their emotions. So to avoid emotions, people jump into algorithmic trading. And some people, they want to reduce trade monitoring, means during live markets, not everybody can sit and trade, right? So particularly if you are, unless you are not a full-time trader, it's very difficult to focus on trading opportunity, because we never know when the trading opportunity is going to happen. Sometimes trading opportunity may happen at 9 o'clock, sometimes at 10 o'clock, sometimes at 1 o'clock, sometimes at 2 o'clock, sometimes the opportunity may not happen at all. So somebody has to trade, somebody have to look into the monitoring of the trade setup or trade exit. And we want a faster execution. Like when it comes to robots, the execution is pretty much faster compared to humans. Humans, when I punch orders, at least it will take, even if you are a professional trader, it will take minimum of 2 to 3 seconds to punch a single order. And if in case we want to automate your trades, probably you can get a fill less than some 100 milliseconds or 200 milliseconds. Obviously, your order gets filled. So means that itself more than 30, 40 times faster compared to the traditional humans. And when it comes to trading, we know that over a period of time, a trader will recognize that maintaining a trading discipline is more important. So that is what algos are all about. Algos bring discipline in your trades. Algos bring, it will try to avoid emotions. Completely you cannot avoid emotions, because still a human is still watching the P&L statement in the back end. Emotions will be there, but the amount of emotions will be in a reduced fashion, right? And there are people who want to go for a consistent profitability. And some traders, they can handle 1 or 2 strategies manually, but if they want to go with multiple strategies, 5 strategies. So probably today I want to deploy strategies in only Nifty, Bank Nifty. Tomorrow I want to trade portfolio of stocks. And maybe tomorrow I even want to extend my horizon to trading currencies and commodities. So if you are having that kind of vision, then definitely one have to scale up. And with single man cannot keep on punching the orders throughout the day. End of the day, one will be feeling tired. If you throughout the day, you'll be monitoring throughout the day. If you are executing the trades, end of the day, you'll be feeling like juiced out, right? If the day is ending profitable, that's fine. If the day is not ending profitable, and you'll be feeling like very less unproductive, feeling low at the end of the day. So that those kind of things will be there. And some people, they want to trade multiple assets. So they want to trade in stocks, currencies, commodities, even cryptos also. So that is where the modern brokers, these days, they started offering something called APIs. API means application programming interface. It is kind of a communication layer. Now, using that layer, we can send automated trades to the broker, and broker in turn sends to the exchange. Now, when it comes to a trading system, the key primary thing is generating an idea. A lot of ways you can generate an idea. You can learn from the internet. Obviously, tons of YouTube videos are there. You can learn idea generation from the internet, or you can go and learn from your learn from. There are certain portals which are dedicated to like something like Quantpedia. Quantpedia, you can find interesting ideas. Different ideas. You want momentum ideas, momentum generation ideas, or seasonal ideas, or volatility-based trading ideas, or consistent returns ideas like passive income strategies. So you can find tons of ideas in Quantpedia. Quantpedia provides a lot of research materials are there in the internet. Not only that, there are a lot of places like you can find active libraries. Amibroker has their own libraries where I myself had at least would have posted some 10+ strategies there. A lot of people already posted some 7,000+ codes. I think it is already available in Amibroker itself. And TradingView, you can find tons of codes. Almost a lakh of codes are there in TradingView. Right. So ideas these days, there are no scarcity. I would say that ideas are abundant. And left, right, people has been left, right, center. They've been implementing their ideas. Different people, they are implementing different ideas. So when we are having an idea, I have to convert my idea into codes. Maybe I would have traded those strategies also, but I want to convert whatever I'm doing manually now, or whatever the idea that I'm having now, I want to convert into a code. That is what a trading system design is all about. And then we will backtest, and then we'll optimize. Optimizing is like fine-tuning our trading system. And then we'll do a walk forward. Walk forward is like similar to paper testing. It's not exactly paper testing, but we're very similar to paper testing because paper trading will take time, but whereas walk forward testing will just like that you can implement. Probably within half an hour, you can paper trade like some 10 years of data. So you can fast forward your paper testing very faster. So those kind of functionalities are available in Amibroker kind of tools. And then system validation. There are tools like Monte Carlo is available. Using Monte Carlo, you can check whether your strategy is robust or not. Remember, a system validation always talks about whether your strategy is robust or not. It will not talk about whether your strategy will earn money in the future or not, but how robust it is in controlling the losses, how robust it is in terms of generating revenue. So those kind of things you can measure using Monte Carlo kind of techniques. And then once everything is final, you are satisfied with all the phases, we'll go for a live trading. That's a simple life cycle of a trading strategy from idea generation to the live trading. Now, when it comes to trading system, we always have a major blocks: buy, sell, short, and cover. Maybe I'll do one thing. I'm going to show you Amibroker. How many of you are new to Amibroker? If you're new, just simply type new so that I can get a fair idea. How many of you are new? Balachandar is new. All right. Sridharan is new. Tarun Kumar is new. Anil D'Souza is new. Mithun Kumar Jain is new. Gaurav is new. Oh, a lot of people are new. Pavitra is new. George is new. Gaurav Chatterjee is new. Amol is new. All right. So maybe since you guys are very new, I'll directly go and show you the Amibroker over here. So here is the Amibroker. The current version, what I am using is 6.4 version. I'm using a license version. So if you go to help about Amibroker, if it displays your name, that means it's a licensed version. A free version will have, unregistered version is what you'll be getting over here. Now here I can build tools like this. So buy-sell models I can create some cool dashboard, right? I can create my own indicators. So something like some MACD type of indicators, or I can create buy-sell design. Along with that, you can see that some my own customized indicators. If I know the formula, how to create it, I can convert the formula into programs. Now, one such strategy is what I'm going to build. I'm going to build a simple double Donchian channel trading system. You can just Google about it. It's already available in the internet. But it's a very interesting strategy, though. I'm going to show you how to create that strategy, how to backtest that trading strategy, and how to convert that trading strategy into automated execution. That is what I'm going to show you here. So first thing first, I'll go to File, New Formula. All right, first File, New Formula over here. So it opens an Amibroker AFL editor. Here is what I'm going to write my simple trading logic. So I'll go to the trading, I'll go to charting. Coding snippets are like ready-made snippets where it will reduce my coding work. So these are ready-made standard blocks. I'm going to write section begin and section end. In that section begin, I'm going to give my strategy name. I'm going to say like Double Donchian Channel Trading System. Double Donchian Trading System. Right, a very interesting trading system it is. So anybody knows the formula for the Donchian trading system? So Donchian channel. We're going to create a Donchian channel, right? So Donchian channel formula. I want to get the Donchian channel formula. We can get it from Investopedia. So it has two channels, upper channel and lower channel. So here is upper channel, higher high of the last n periods and lower low of the last n periods. So here I'm going to create a Donchian channel. I'll call it as an upper one. This is the first Donchian channel I'm going to create, upper one, which is nothing but higher high value. So there's a function called higher high value, which will calculate the higher high value for the last, let's say last 10 bars or last 50 bars or last 20 bars. Higher high value of the high comma, let's say last 50 bars, I'm just putting over here. That's an upper channel. Likewise, lower channel is what I'm going to create. LLV, low comma 50. Now, instead of putting a 50 over here, I want to have a control. So what I'll say is like, I'm going to write a control. I'm going to say like PAR1, parameter 1. I'm going to give a function called param. Here, I'm just writing a control. Maybe I don't want to write a control as of now. Maybe later on, I'll tell you what a control is all about. I'm just assigning it to a variable. So means the 50 is stored under the variable called PAR1. Instead of 50, I'm just going to give the value like this. Okay, likewise, I'm going to have parameter 2 also. Parameter 2, I'm going to say like only 5 is the value I'm going to take it up. So here, these are like parameters. I'll put a double slash and then I'm going to write parameter. That means I'm just writing a comment. They are not part of the code here, but they are just part of the comment. And this is going to be Donchian channel 1. Channel 1. And likewise, I want to have a Donchian channel 2 also. So Donchian channel 2 is what I'm going to create. Donchian channel 2 is nothing but upper 2 and lower 2 is what I have to create with different parameter. Parameter 2 is what I'm using. So this channel, upper 1 and upper 2 uses 50 as a parameter, whereas lower channel, upper 2 and lower 2 are using 5 as an Donchian channel. I'm also going to plot the Donchian channel as well. So I'm going to plot upper channel, upper 1. You see that automatically it's asking for array, what to fill. It's asking for a name. I'll say like upper Donchian 1. Comma, color, it is asking for a color. So I'll say like color dot green. Upper channel, I'm just giving a color green. And I'll also make it like style thick as well, style thick. So this is a major channel. I'm going to use it for entry purpose. So here I'm just use it for entry purpose. The upper channel, I'm going to use it for entry purpose. And lower channel, I'm going to use it for exit purpose. Okay. Upper channel, I'm going to plot it in a thick format. And lower channel also, I'm going to plot in a thicker format. Lower channel, upper one and lower one. Lower Donchian 1. I'm going to make it like color red. Okay. And likewise, I'm going to plot the upper channel 2 and lower channel 2 as well. Upper channel 2 and lower channel 2. And I'm going to say like, it's going to be 2. I want to make it like, instead of thick, I'm going to make it like style dashed as well. Style dashed. Style dashed or style dots, whichever the way you like it. It will plot in a thick fashion also, but at the same time, it will be plotting in a dotted fashion also. Maybe if I'm looking into that, what I also need is like, I need a candlestick. So I'll add another block called candlestick parameter with axis is what I'm going to add. This is a pricing block. It will add simple candlestick along with that. So it will go to plot the indicators, upper channel, lower channel. I mean, the bigger Donchian channel and then a smaller Donchian channel. Followed by that, I'm also plotting the candlesticks. So as of now, so this is how the trading system looks like, right? See, one thing about there are a lot of ready-made tools are there for automating these days. But the one thing is that you will not get the feel of how the trading system itself will look like. Are there any challenges? We will never get to know that. But here, everything will be now in your control. What is running in your Amibroker, you will know. When the signal is going to generate, you will know. If something is wrong, you have the complete coding flexibility. You can stop the algo anytime. If in case if you don't want, you can simply shut down the PC and then you can move away. Right? You own the complete responsibility. You own the complete control. And the tools like Amibroker, if you're going to write, what are the strategies that you're writing, the entire logic, if it's something going to be sensitive, the logic entirely will be stays within you. That is the most beautiful advantage of using Amibroker. Right? You own the code. You own the environment. In your environment only the execution will happen. And you own the servers and everything. If in case if you're running servers or if you're running in desktop, nobody else will have access to your code. So I had designed two codes over here. I'm going to put it in a Bank Nifty. So I'll go and select Bank Nifty here. I myself trade in Nifty, Bank Nifty primarily. I'm going to use a 15-minute time frame over here. So as you see, here we are having two Donchian channels, upper channel and lower Donchian channel. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to write a trading logic over here. So far I had built only indicator. Indicator is mostly visual. Now what I want to do here is I want to look for a breakout. So what I have to do here is I have to look for a breakout of something like this. I'm going to do. I'm going to give a delay to that upper channel and lower channel. I'm going to say upper 1 equal to reference of upper comma minus 1. So this will give 1 bar delay. Lower of 1 equal to reference of lower comma minus 1. What it will do, I'll tell you. Here the channel, the current candle it will not plot at all. Once the candle completes, then for the on a closing basis only the calculation will happen. Right? So that is what this code is all about. So Donchian channels will update only on close of the candle. Donchian channels, only the Donchian channels, right? Likewise, for lower Donchian channel also, I'm going to give a 1 bar delay over here. I'm going to give for lower channel also. So upper 2 and lower 2. Likewise, upper 2 and lower 2. Here it's going to be upper 1 and lower 1. I'm just simply giving 1 bar delay over here. So that will make the channel to update only on close of the candle only. During live markets, when candle is ticking up and down, it will not update. Once that particular candle, let's say if it's a 5-minute candle you are using, once the 5-minute candle completes, then only it start updating the channel value. Okay, that way it will be safe. Why means it will not trigger unwanted signal. Sometimes signal will appear, disappear. That kind of problem will not be there at all. Now I'm going to write my trading logic. So far what I had written only the indicators only. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to write a simple logic over here. I'm going to write my trading logic. My trading logic contains what? Entry rules, and exit rules. This is what the most important thing when you are automating a trading system. In my case, I want to simply say buy. You remember, right? In the PPT I showed you, right? Buy in Amibroker means long entry. Sell means closing that long. Short means entering a fresh short. Cover means exiting that shorts. So I'm going to write those rules: buy, sell, short, and cover. So buy rule is very simple. If the high of the candle is greater than upper channel 1, I'm going to buy it. And I want to short it if it is the low is less than the lower channel of 1. This is the entry rule. Buy is long entry, short is short entry. Exit rule is also very simple. I'm going to exit the markets, means I will sell the position, means I will close the long if the low of the channel is, low of the price is less than the lower 2 of the channel. So means the Donchian channel, upper channel, lower channel I'm using for entry, and the sell I'm using the Donchian channel, second Donchian channel is what I'm using over here for selling. Likewise, covering the short I'm using if the high is greater than per 1, I'm using the exit rules. Oh, sorry, upper 2, right? So entry purpose I'm using upper channel, and exit purpose I'm using the lower Donchian channel. All right, buy, sell, short, cover is done. Right, next is like I have to tell. So here what I'm saying, trading logic talks about when to enter, when to exit, when to enter or when to exit. The outcome is either true or false kind of statement. If true means the condition occurred. Wherever I'm getting true, it means this condition is applied, so buy signal is matching. If there are at times what will happen is like continuous buy signal will generate or continuous sell signal will generate. So to avoid that, I will be removing the multiple signals also. Now in that case, I'll be implementing something called XREM. This will remove excessive signal. Remove excessive signals. If in case excessive signals, multiple signals are generating, we have to remove it. Likewise, short equal to XREM of short comma buy. This will remove multiple short signals. If it is there, it will remove until the next cover signal happens. Likewise, the cover signal, I'll remove excessive multiple cover signal until the next short signal happens. So this way, only the first short signal will be taken. If there are continuously 3-4 short signals are coming, it will take the first short signal only. That is what the XREM is all about. So means one entry, one exit, one entry, one exit. That is how the strategy itself designed over here. Okay, now the code is done. Now what else is required? Now one more thing is required over here for backtesting purpose. So I want to execute the trades. I want to execution logic. Execution logic talks about at what rate I want to enter. So maybe here I can say like I want to enter my buy prices. I want to enter at exactly at the high of the when the upper channel is touched, at the touch of the level I want to enter, or maybe I want to enter on a close of the candle. So those kind of things one can come up with. This kind of logic one can come up with. But here I'm saying like upper channel 1 is what my entry price is. So value when buy signal is happening, by that time, what is the upper channel? That is going to be my entry price. Sell price. Sell price is at what rate I want to close my position. I'm going to close my position when the lower channel itself going to done. I'll say value when sell comma lower 1 is what I'm going to keep it over here. And likewise, short price, nothing but value when short signal is matching. Short signal happens when lower channel, right? So sell signal happens on lower 2 touch. And likewise, cover price. So you might ask, what is the difference between buy, sell, short cover and buy price, sell price, short price, and cover price? So buy, sell, short cover, it's all about conditions. The condition means the outcome is either true or false. If it is true, I will buy it, or if it is false, I will not do anything. Something like that. If let's say short is true means I will short the markets, short that particular symbol. Buy price talks about at what rate you want to enter. Okay, the signal happened, EMA crossover happened, or Donchian channel broken out. Then at what rate you want to enter? I want to enter at these level. I'm just giving a level to that. At what level I'm going to enter. Now, this is the information will be used for Amibroker backtesting so that I can go and back check how a trading strategy is performing. So cover price, I've been using value when again, like if it is a cover price, and I want to say like cover price is going to be, I'm going to exit, right? So upper channel only, I'm going to exit upper 2. Is what I'm going to exit over here. So remember, for entry, buy price is entry price. I'm using upper channel. Short price also I'm using lower channel, but the first Donchian channel only I'm using for buy and short. Sell and cover, I'm using the lower 2 and upper 2 as the exit price. Okay, now the strategy is ready for backtesting. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to save it. I'm going to put a folder name called mini certification on Amibroker automation. I'll say like I'm Amibroker automation. Inside that, I'm going to create part 1. All these, whatever the code that we are creating, it will be uploaded by end of the day. All those formulas will be uploaded. You can later on go back and download those formula and you can check it out. I'm going to say like Double Donchian channel trading system. Only it has a pure trading system because earlier it was only an indicator. It has only indicators over here. Now what I had done here is along with the indicators, I also added rules. The moment when you are adding rules to the system, when to buy, when to sell, when to short, when to cover, what price to execute the trades, it becomes a trading system. So means I can go back and trade those trading systems over here. I can send it to analysis. So for sending it to analysis, I can go back and back check how it is performing in the past. So one more thing is required. So here we had implemented trading logic. And then we implemented execution logic also. Next thing, what I have to say here is the position sizing. Position sizing. How much I am gonna trade. So here I'll say like set position size. I'm gonna say like I want to trade one lot size, one round lot size of Bank Nifty is what I want to trade. Or I can also say number of shares. 25 is what I'm gonna say over here. 25 shares is what I'm gonna trade. My SPS shares. Okay. If you know the, if you don't know the size, or if you always want to trade one lot, you can always put 1 times of round lot size automatically. So here, since I know I'm going to trade Bank Nifty, I know one lot size of Bank Nifty is 25 shares. 25 shares is what I'm going to take. Each and every trade, it will going to trade only 25 shares only. No matter what, whatever is the capital, always it will try to take only one lot only. Let me save the code over here. Code is saved. Now I'm going to backtest for the last 12 years. So I'm going to go to file recent database. I'm going to switch to my last 12 plus years of backtesting result data. Here, if you could see, I'm having an back data for Nifty and Bank Nifty for the last. So I'm having data since 2010 onwards. 2010, 2011 onwards, I'm having the data, which is approximately 12 plus years of data. I'm having till March 2022, I'm having. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to send this to analysis. I'm sending this to analysis. So automatically it goes to the, it adds the formula. The formula is stored in the .afl format. AFL means Amibroker formula language. So here I'm selecting current over here. Remember, I'm selecting current. All quotes means this data size is almost 12 years of data. Entire 12 years, I'm going to backtest how the strategy is performing. And I'm going to go to the settings. I'm going to set the periodicity. Let's see what are the settings that I'm doing over here. Just try to understand. I'm setting the periodicity. I'm setting the initial equity. I'm saying like I want to trade only long only. I'm not going to trade any shorts. I'm also enabling futures mode so that the margin will be applied automatically. I'm also putting a commission as like 0.02% commissions. And I'm also setting the applying the current. If I say current, automatically it will apply whatever the symbol is there in the symbol box, for that symbol only, it will try to do the backtesting. So it will try to do the backtesting for this particular symbol. And I'm also want to backtest for the last 12 years. So I'm just backtesting for all codes so that how much ever the size of the data. If the database has 5 years, it will try to backtest for 5 years. Or if you want to backtest the complete data set, it will try to, how much ever the data that you are storing in your machine, for everything, it will try to backtest over here. Right, so these are the settings I had done. And one more setting that I need to do over here is if I go to, I'll press OK. All the settings are done. And I also have to inform Amibroker what is the lot size. Since it is futures, if it is futures, we have to inform the lot size. So I have to go to symbol and information. Two things I have to say over here. One is the lot size. I'm saying 25. Margin deposit, I'm keeping like minus 15. Minus 15 means it is in terms of percentage, will take it. Amibroker considers like it is 15% margin is what it is required. Because futures itself a leveraged product, right? So you will not pay the complete money. You will pay only 15% of the total value of the contract only. So that is what minus 15 I had given. Different symbol, the margin differs. So you have to check your broker calculators, margin calculator, you have to check it out to understand what is the margin used for Nifty or Bank Nifty, or let's say you are trading Reliance. What is the margin requirement for Reliance? You have to understand those things. Accordingly, you key in those values. Once the values are key in, you click on backtest. So automatically generate the results. And not only that, it will tell you at each and every trade, right from 2001 to almost how many years? March 2025, generates a complete report. You can also see a complete report over here, how the strategy is performing. What is the initial equity? Initial equity is like 3 lakhs. Now it is ending like 15 lakhs. Like how many number of trades happened? What is the CAGR? What is the absolute profit? What is the compounded profit? Right, the annual return here is like in terms of compounded numbers. If you want absolute numbers, this is like 400% returns is the absolute numbers in the last 10 years. And what is the win rate? Win rate is like 46%. And what is the risk reward ratio? What is the risk metrics? How the risk metrics are performing? Is it really good or bad? Right, what is the Sharpe ratio? 3.98, something very interesting Sharpe ratio though. Right, so all those things will be able to listen from here. All right, so something very interesting strategy it is. A very simple but very interesting strategy. And you can also see how your money is growing over a period of time. If I'm trying to backtest, how your money is growing over a period of time. Are there any risk? What are the places that I can see a risk over here? So all those information you'll be able to calculate based on this information. Right. And it also gives a profit table month on month, every month, how much profitability it is making. In terms of money also it gives you, or in terms of percentage also it gives you. In terms of money, you have to do some customization, but here I had given in all these are in numbers are in thousands, right? So you'll be having an 2011, it generated only 14,000 entire year. Probably the betting size was very low. Probably Bank Nifty was like 10,000 rupees. It was trading. So margins would have been very less. Margin would have been consumed over there. Now with a decent margin, 2021, 29, 2020, it had generated decent results. And these are results up to like this March 2022. Maybe if you ask me, what is the performance of 2022 alone? What we can do is like I switch to live database. Here we can go back and backtest for the current scenario. Up to date, I'm having the data. Now this data I think I'm having for the last 1 year or so. I think last 1 year data. Little more than 1 year is what I'm having. So I can go back and backtest that strategy. I just hit the backtest. This here it will be generating a result for the last 1 year alone. So last 1 year it had how much result it had made, how the strategy was looking like. So you will get a fair idea. This is only a pure long only strategy. In fact, the market had seen the bear market also, bull market also in 2022. And this strategy is slowly, steadily generating profitability on a 15-minute scale, right? A very interesting trading system, a very simple trading system also, nothing much complicated over here, but it's a pure long only trading system. Now, this is one thing. Okay, I designed my trading strategy. Now I want to connect my trading strategy for automation. So maybe I want to generate signals also. So maybe I want to generate signals over here. So what I'll do is like I'll add signals to the strategy. So far I haven't added any signals. Now I'm going to add a signal block to it. So buy and sell signal is what I'm going to add. So it's a ready-made block I always use. I'll save the code. I apply to the charts. Now you can see that it generates signals, buy sell signals. So here the buy arrow is for long entry. This is for buy or long entry. The green star is long exit. Long exit. And probably we're not shorting here, right? So we don't need to worry about shorts. We're going to take only long only. So here it is taking a long only here. Look at that. This trade is getting trapped long only. But because of the short Donchian channel, it is taking a faster exit. So it is taking a long exit. Here losses are there. But one thing what the trading system is good in doing is like it cut down the losses pretty much faster. The moment the line is getting touched, the touch of the level, it automatically exits the position. That is what a very interesting trading system is all about, right? So now what I want to do here is I want to automate my trading strategy. How to do that? That is what we're going to look into that. How automation works? As I said, typically we'll be using APIs. API means what? It's a modern communication technique. Earlier, we humans place orders, open the trading terminal. We'll be opening the web-based terminal or mobile terminal or desktop terminal, and we'll be manually punching the orders. It will take time. We have to select the exchange, we have to select the symbol, and then enter the quantity, select the appropriate product, MIS or NRML or delivery, and press OK. And then you have to select market order or a limit order. So at least this process will take a minimum 2 to 3 seconds, right? So that is what it is now. We are transmitting those messages. They're nothing but messages these days. We are transmitting messages in the form of API format. API means what? Application Programming Interface. Remember the term interface? So the interface means what? I am going to design my application. My application is an Amibroker. Amibroker is a Windows application. It is a Windows application. My application want to connect to my broker server. I want to transmit the information. So we need a communication, right? If one, let's say Amibroker want to talk to broker, how it can talk? There should become some common language, right? Which Amibroker also should understand, which a broker should also understand. The common format is what? API format. It's simple messaging. Like sending an mail to your broker, and your broker reads the mail and automatically executes, something like that. So that is what we're going to do here. We use API communication. API is a standard almost used by almost every top tech companies. Now Indian brokers also started adopting that. So Amibroker, in this case, it will be talking to AlgoMojo. AlgoMojo will be sending the instruction back to the broker, and broker will be executing in the exchanges, NSE, BSE, and MCX. Now all these processes will take anywhere between 100 to 200 milliseconds, irrespective of wherever you are in the world. Wherever you are in any planet, wherever you are there in the planet, your execution will be more or less anywhere between 100 to maximum 250, 300 milliseconds. Depends upon your location. If you are placing your server, or if you are located near to the exchange, near to Mumbai, maybe your execution will be even more faster. Closer to the exchange, better the execution. Means not much. Maybe another 50 milliseconds, you will get a competitive advantage. Means 50 milliseconds means what? 100 milliseconds is 1 second. Means, think about that. All right, so let's do one thing. We're gonna look into the requirements. What are the requirements for an automation? Particularly if in case if you're going to use an Amibroker, you can use an Amibroker free version also, you can use for automated trading. Licensed version also, you can use it for automated trading. Then we have, you can use desktop or servers. Primarily, if you are a trader who want to trade only 1 or 2 symbols, then desktop is highly preferred. Whereas if you want to trade 50s of symbol or hundreds of symbol, or even if you're going to trade multiple strategies, then you need a robust platform, robust environment. In that case, servers are preferred because servers will have a strong infra, always have a power backup will be there. Most of the servers will come up with 3 power backups, 2 internet backups. So rather than arranging locally, you can hire some servers in Amazon or Google Cloud, right? So you can get from there. And trading bridge. In fact, AlgoMojo itself a trading bridge. It acts like a trading bridge also. It acts like a trading terminal also. And the broker API you can have, or if in case if you don't want to have the broker API, AlgoMojo API also, you can use it over here. AlgoMojo itself uses brokers API only to transmit orders. And data feed. Data feed is one of the key elements. It's a backbone for your trading strategy because your data has to be powerful and very much the data integrity has to be there. Only if the data integrity is there means your data should be of high quality. If the data is a poor quality, what will happen, I'll tell you. Your indicators may plot wrongly. Your stop loss may be taken wrongly. Or sometimes if the data is not updating, it might result in losses. So quality of the data is always very, very important. So selecting the data. So you should highly go with authorized data vendors. So here are some of the list of authorized vendors over here. We can go and choose data vendors like Global Data Feed, True Data, or Excelpix. These data vendors, you have to plug in with the Amibroker, like you have to install along with Amibroker. So whenever you're opening Amibroker, automatically the data manager will pop up. In my case, you can see that the data manager is, I'm using what? I'm using, this is the data manager I'm using. I'm using Global Data Feed as a data manager. So automatically, as the markets are moving, in real time, I'll be getting all these data during the live markets. And that is something to do with that. Now, I want to show you how to log into AlgoMojo. So I'm going to use AlgoMojo over here. For the people who are very new to AlgoMojo, I'll tell you, AlgoMojo is a platform for traders who want to automate. It's more of a trading terminal. Right now, we support only minimal set of brokers. Hardly some 10 brokers is what we've been supporting. Most of them are top brokers, like Zerodha, Fires, LS Blue, Angel Broking, Zebo, Upstocks, Vostok, and TradeGenie. And very soon we'll be adding up more brokers in the list. One very interesting thing about AlgoMojo is like if anybody is opening a trading account under AlgoMojo, they will get a lifetime free access. And AlgoMojo itself live since 2020 onwards. So far more than 5,000 plus customers, they trade in AlgoMojo, right? Actively, they've been trading in AlgoMojo. That's the most important thing here. And when it comes to login, so I'll log into one of the broker here. Let's say I'm going to log in with one of the test account which I'm having, Angel account. I'm going to log in. So the moment I click on login, it goes to the broker page only. So you'll be entering in your trading credential, whatever your broking credentials that you're having, you'll be entering only in the broker page. AlgoMojo will not store any of the login ID and password. So once you enter the login ID and password, obviously you have to enter the TOTP also. So I'm going to enter the TOTP over here. And TOTP is a very interesting introduction, like kind of a 2FA login, so that your accounts cannot be misused. Only you can use your own account. Right? Nobody else can see your account. Nobody else can log into your account without this OTP. This OTP itself keep on changing. I'm sure if you're already having a trading account, you know how to use OTP, right? So once I'm done with the login, automatically I'll be having access to AlgoMojo. Here, first thing to do is like go and generate the API key. If you're a first-time user, you can go and generate the API key and API secret key. Now, using this API key and API secret key is what I'm going to transmit messages to the broker in an automated way. So there are ready-made modules I had built. I'll show you the modules here. If you go to AM library, you can find a lot of modules. One among the modules is like, these modules are not strategies. These modules are like, if I'm having a strategy, I want to connect to place orders, then I need modules, kind of a plug and play modules. So one of the modules is what I'm going to go and show you. So I'll go to Amibroker module. Let me click on that. So a lot of modules are there. One of the modules that I'm going to use is the smart order module. Let's say for Angel account, I'll go and download it. So here is nothing but a bunch of AFL code. So I'm going to store this code. I'll open my Amibroker. Here is a code, file save as. I'm going to store it in the code Amibroker automation part 1. I'm going to store that module. So this is going to be a smart order module, angel broking. As I said, this is kind of a plug and play module. So how to do the plug and play? It is very simple. What I have to do here is, now this code is not capable of doing automation, but if in order to make the code automated, what I have to do here is I'll go to that Amibroker automation part, go to the part 1, smart order module. I just simply drag and drop. The moment I drag and drop, you can see that algo status is in a disable mode. Means now it is capable of doing algos, but by default, algo is in disable mode. I have to go and fill those values. Means I have to say, what is my client ID? What is the API key, API secret key? So I have to go and get this information. Obviously, you can go and get this from your My API section. Obviously, My API section. This is your client ID, your login ID that you use to log in with your broker. So that is what I'm going to add it in my client ID over here. And likewise, API key and API secret key. So using this key is always unique to each and every customers, so that this API key and API secret key always connected to that particular trading ID. You should not reveal to your friends. In my case, it's a test account, so it's fine. I can reveal it because I'll be changing it once end of the day. I'll be changing the API key and API secret key. Now I'm going to say what order that I'm going to send. I'm going to give a name to that. I'm going to say like Donchian, Double Donchian Strategy. And then I'm going to also place the trading symbol over here. If I don't know the trading symbol, what I'll do, I'll go back, I'll go to the dashboard. Now, from the dashboard, I'll be adding the symbol over here. Maybe Bank Nifty future is what I need, right? So I'll type Bank Nifty FUT. So I'll be able to get the November future. I'm going to trade in November future. I'll copy this and I'll go back and place the trading symbol over here. So whenever the signals are coming in, to this symbol only order will go through. And exchange is going to be NFO. NFO means Nifty futures and options. Of course, whichever exchange you want, you can go and select those corresponding exchanges. And I want to send a market order. And I want to place positional order, means I'll say like carry forward order is what I want to send. I want to carry forward. And NRML or normal order is what people generally call it out. And I want to trade only one lot over here. It means 25 quantity is what I want to place. And I'm going to enable the order. And I don't want to give any delay over here because I'm just mostly looking for a breakout. I'm not waiting for the candle to end. If you're looking for a candle to end complete on a completion of the candle, you want to place a trade, then you have to give 1 bar delay. In my case, a touch of the level, I want to generate a signal. So that is what I'm generating over here. Now, what I'm going to do is for demonstration purpose, I'm going to demonstrate with a bar replay. Amibroker provides an interesting facility called bar replay. So using that, we can replay a particular day or some other day, you can replay over here. So I'm going to replay some November 7th data, maybe. I'll try to show you November 7th. So November 7th, I'll show you here. Maybe I'll run with a 5 times speed. I'll play it out. I'm also going to open a log window over here. Here is the log window, which I already opened. So go to the trace. I'll be able to find the trace over here. If you are a first time user, you have to go and enable the trace. Go to the trace output, enable internal and external. So that what is communicated to the broker, you'll be able to see in the trace log. Every trade which is sent by the Amibroker, you'll be seeing in the trace log. What Amibroker had sent, what broker had responded back. Everything will be very clearly, you'll be able to see over here. Now you can see that one of the order got placed over here. The buy signal happened at the opening itself. So you can see what is the this order has been sent and the broker is responding as with the order ID. You can see that there's a response which has come from the broker. Broker says that yes, the order has been placed. So this is a message I'm sending to the broker. So this is a message I'm sending it to the broker, and my broker is saying like yes, the order has been got executed. Right. So and here some sort of a smartness is also added over here. This is an exit. The exit will happen only if there is any real position is there. If there is no real position, obviously exit will not happen. So let me show you how the longs has been entered. So if I go to the order log section, I'll be able to see that the order logs over here. So it'll tell you 2 things. One is what is your strategy, at what time it is received by your broker, and what time broker plays the order to the exchange. So most likely the timing is more or less same only, unless there is a delay at the broker side, but it shows. And for every order that you are sending, this is the information we received from Amibroker. This is your client ID and then NFO, what exchange, carry forward, market order, Bank Nifty symbol, 25 is the quantity, price is 0, means it's going to be a market order, buy order it is, an order type is day, means good till day is what it's all about. And broker also giving a unique order ID for each and every order, right? So end of the day, you can also go back and download these things also. It will be available till end of the day. So anytime if you want to download, you can go and download it. This order log contains only orders coming from automated tools like Amibroker or MetaTrader or NinjaTrader or TradingView. If you are from Excel, so if you are generating any trades via automation, only those orders will be available over here. Your manually placed orders and all, you can see it in the order book. In order book, you can see not only manual orders, you can also see automated orders also. Even if you're opening your broker mobile and you're placing an order from your mobile, or you're placing from your desktop terminal, broker terminal, all those orders will come in the order book, including automated orders. Let's say I'm just trying to send an I'm sending a manual order from here. I'm just sending a buy order. So this is a manual order, right? So now if you could see the order book, you'll be seeing both State Bank of India. State Bank of India is more of a manual order, and the Bank Nifty is more of an automated order. How do I know it's automated? That is what it is get captured in the order log section. That way, automation will be easier over here. So now all you have to do is you have to run your automation trades. As long as the signals are running fine, everything is running smooth. The moment signal gets generated, it automatically, immediately, instantly, it will get converted into a trade. You can have a sound alert, you can have a voice alert, email alert, all kinds of alerts you can have over here. That's in Amibroker, it's the easiest thing to do when it comes to Amibroker. Each and every trade you can generate an alert, right? So that way, not only that, there is no control over the number of systems that you can run. You can run hundreds of systems you can run. Maybe one system you can run in one machine, another system you can run in another machine. Still, everything will be running parallelly. Maybe you can run one in Amibroker, another one in TradingView. Simultaneously, you can run multiple trading systems. So the moment order is placed, the very next second it will be there. The very next second, you can see that the very next second the order has been here. Instantly, instantaneously. So one need not to be concerned about what if there could be a delay and all. So no matter what, maximum within 500 milliseconds, the order will get confirmed, more or less. Maximum is like 500 milliseconds. Because sometimes at the morning, right, broker might be sending orders in a delayed format because morning broker's order flow will be very heavy. Evening also broker's order flow will be very heavy. Something like big brokers, particularly the brokers like Zero Dark Stocks, their order flows are very heavy. At least they'll be sending lakh of orders in the morning within that first when the market is opening. And again, another lakh of lakh, 2 lakh or 5 lakh kind of orders will be sent during after 3 o'clock. Mostly square off orders, a lot of intraday orders will get squared off. Those timings, maybe the delay might, instead of going like 300 milliseconds, it can increase like 500 or 600 milliseconds. Worst case, it can go up to like 1 second, but execution is more or less, still it is faster only. All right, let me take a couple of questions over here. So which one do you personally suggest? That is a question from Markandeya. Amibroker or TradingView or Python or NinjaTrader or online methods. Now, as I said, you should deploy in Amibroker or TradingView or PineScript or Python, whichever the language you can deploy, only if you want to have your own logic within you. And you also want to visualize what is happening. So what your chart is doing, whether orders are placed or not. You want to have a complete transparency because we never know the online platform, what kind of data they are using. Are they using a high quality data? Are their data is working or not? We never know what is happening. Is the data is slow or faster? We never know. Is the data is reliable or no? We never know. But here we are taking the data from the authentic vendors. So it's highly reliable one, right? And we know it's running in front of our eyes. Even though you don't need to monitor one, if you want to monitor what data is doing, is the data is updating or not, I'll get to know that. Whereas there, if the data is not updating, you know what will happen? Order will not go on fire. If the order is not firing, at least here I can go and take immediate action. I can go and take manual action. Oh, data feed is not running, so I'll go and take a manual action. So he's also asking which vendor provide high quality data. Typically, almost every vendor provide high quality data. Authentic vendors I'm talking about, right? You can just Google about authentic data vendors, NSE India. You will get all those authentic data vendors. So from all of them, they provide high quality data only. So what is the costing involved? That's the most important thing. So what is the costing for all these things are involved? Maybe I'll give you a brief idea about the costing. Maybe I'll do one thing. I'll pull up a note whiteboard over here. So Amibroker, as I said, if in case you're going with Amibroker, then definitely free version is more than sufficient to kickstart your automation trading. If you're purchasing license, it's well and good. You will get more support from Amibroker. But without license also, yes, with free version, definitely you can run. It runs lifetime, though they say like time-based limitation. They said like in the website, they said like 30 days, but still the license itself running for lifetime only. There is no special installations. You just directly go and install, it works for lifetime. Amibroker is free of cost, right? So maybe if you are going for a paid version, Amibroker Pro version is what it is highly recommended. Broker Pro, I think Amibroker Professional. Tato, it's a one-time license fee only, not a bigger one compared to other software costing. A one-time license fee. I had bought back in 2012 or somewhere is what I got my first license. Until that, I was using the free trial version only. But then I want to store the data and some of the parameter I need. So that is why it forced me to purchase the license over there. So I'll go to amibroker.com and I'll go and go to the products. So here you can find a professional edition comes around $359. In India, nobody is selling any Amibroker license. You have to get directly from Amibroker only. So you may have to use something like a credit card or a PayPal. Mostly, I think PayPal will do. $359, right? And then AlgoMojo. If you are opening an account, then it's a lifetime license is what you will get. Lifetime license. There won't be any cost for doing an automation. Or if you're already having a trading account, you want to continue with that existing account, then probably in that case, if it is an existing account, that'll be like 999 per month. Or if somebody is going for an annual license, it will be like 599 per year is what will be charged. This is only for the existing account holders who already want to continue with their existing account. If someone is opening a trading account, then there won't be any free. Its lifetime license will be available at free of cost. Next comes the data feed. So data feed, there are two kinds of vendors are there. Authorized vendors, unauthorized vendors. Authorized vendors, they're charging anywhere about 1,500 plus 1,500 to 2,500. You might find a high quality data feed. And unauthorized vendors. Unauthorized vendors where the quality of the data feed is not guaranteed. So maybe it comes around 500 rupees, I think 500 rupees. And depends upon how many exchanges they are asking. It depends upon that. The pricing also varies. So usually the pricing will be on, I think even 3,500 also. So the cost is very high here because quality of the data is highly reliable. Unauthorized vendors, they are cheaper because they operate in an illegal territory. So they don't pay any money to the exchanges. Whereas when it comes to authorized vendors, they have to pay, roughly they are paying like 1 crore every year. They are paying on a yearly basis, they are paying. Like the running cost itself is something like 1 crore. Last time when I checked, it was like almost 1 crore. If they are taking exchanges like NSE, cash, futures, MCX, currencies, commodities, everything. Unauthorized vendors, they don't do any such payment to the exchanges. So they pay like 500 rupees per month is what they'll be paying. So this is the cost involved. So means if somebody want to run with Amibroker free version, it's free. AlgoMojo, it's free. And data vendor, it is of their choice. So means at a 500 rupees cost, definitely one can start with an algorithmic trading. Depends upon what kind of quality you want, quality of the data. Based on that, the data quality differs. So that is a overall costing. But if somebody want to go with an license also, it's a lifetime license. It's a one-time license fee. It is one-time license fee. One-time license, right? So maybe only for upgrade, only if you need upgrade, then only you may have to pay. If in case, if that too, you will get 2 years of free upgrade also. 2 years, if any new tool they are developing, you will get access to those new tools and features. And maybe after 2 years, still if you want to continue with the existing version, then $359 is more than enough, right? Or if in case you want to continue with, let's say something like existing version itself, then you don't need to do. So in the last 10 years, I had upgraded only twice. I think somewhere during 2016, I had upgraded. I had upgraded from 5.4 to 6 because Monte Carlo, they had started providing Monte Carlo in 2016. I was very much fond of those tools, so I have to upgrade. I pay 50% of the fee of Amibroker, and then I had upgraded. And again, I upgraded during, I think, 2021, I had upgraded because they came up with some sort of a GUI controls, like modern button controls, a lot of sophisticated controls they built. I find it very interesting. So I upgraded for the second time after 6 years. So update is not necessary, but I thought like I want to upgrade because I want to enjoy the newer features. Only in that case, I went and upgraded, right? If you don't want to upgrade, if you're comfortable with what you are having, then you don't need to upgrade at all. Right now, if you are buying, like you will be getting all the features of whatever I had in the last 12 years. Latest features only you'll be getting over here. Only after 6 years or 7 years later, maybe if you still that too, if you want to upgrade, you can upgrade, right? That is how it is. And talking about which one I should use, some people like Amibroker or something like that. So let's say which one is suitable for if you are a Amibroker user is for they want to enjoy more controls. Maybe their strategy is slightly complex. I want to do optimization. If you want to do optimization, then definitely TradingView is not at all possible. If you want to send order modification, order cancellation. So here I showed you how to place only orders. Maybe if you want to cancel the order, you want to modify the order, multi-leg orders, or complex pyramiding kind of thing that you want to implement, pyramiding, adjustment. So those kind of things, yes, Amibroker is one of the finest tool to implement. Can I trade straddle strangles? Absolutely possible from Amibroker. Right? Maybe backtesting is a bit challenging, but execution definitely you can do from Amibroker. If it is a multi-leg option execution strategies like straddle, strangle, intraday straddle. So those kind of things and all, it is possible from Amibroker. Easily you can send orders directly from Amibroker. So Amibroker is primarily for beginners and intermediates. Beginners also they can use, intermediate also they can use intermediate. However, the one advantage is like, let's say if I want to backtest, I can backtest even if I'm having last 15 years of data, I can go back and backtest for 15 years of data. Whereas TradingView only limited time frame only. I think last time when I checked, hardly only 4 to 5 years of data you can backtest. You cannot go beyond last 12 years of data and you cannot backtest it. And here you own the data. You own the data. Whatever the real-time data comes in, it will be sitting in your machine. Anytime you want, you can backtest. You can see the data. You can download the data. You can manipulate the data. All those things you can do it over here. So mostly for beginners and intermediates. And definitely, if you're going to use TradingView, it is mostly for beginners and those who are looking for comfort lovers. Comfort lovers means I don't want to run from my desktop. I want to run in the cloud itself. I don't want to deploy any servers. So those people, they want to control from their tablets, or they want to control from their iPads, or from their mobiles. So for the comfort lovers, definitely it will be required. They can maybe they can backtest in Amibroker, but still they can design the same strategy in TradingView and they can go and deploy it. But the limitation is like TradingView comes with a limitation, doesn't have optimization, and it doesn't have a large data set we cannot backtest. But whatever I can develop in Amibroker, I can develop in TradingView also. But in TradingView, scanners exploration itself not possible at this point in time. Maybe in the future it may come. But at this point, if you want to trade from scanners, 50s of symbols, hundreds of symbols, it is possible, but it is not that easier, right? So you have to struggle a little bit to create multiple alerts, monitoring those things. That's a little bit of tedious task is involved over it, but it's possible. But scanners are readily possible in case of Amibroker. Easily you can write a scanner. Just another two more line of code I'll add, it become a scanner. And in fact, Amibroker itself supports if you're having the same strategy you want to execute in multiple symbols, very easily you can plug a module and then you can start automating it. Hardly will take another 2 minutes of configuration. I can run a scanner-based automation from Amibroker easily. I'll scan for signals. Signal is coming. It will be executing. Maybe in the next week, we'll be talking about automation, where I'll show you a demonstration of that. And when it comes to Python, I'll tell you when you should go for Python. As long as your requirement is only on technical analysis, something like super trend or some Donchian channel, breakout levels, patterns, candlestick patterns, it's highly recommended that you use it either Amibroker or TradingView. When to go with Python? Obviously, you want to execute some complex option legs. You want to do straddle strangle. Yes, definitely you can use Python. Where you have to maintain the data. You are responsible for the data. Here you will be having a ready-made tool. You don't need to focus on the data. You have to focus only on the strategy. Execution will be taken care by the modules. So you have to focus only on the execution and strategy only. Whereas in case of Python, obviously it is not recommended to run in desktop. Just running a desktop is a bad idea. You can still do that. Maybe you need servers. You need to have some idea about data storage. So data storage. So maybe you have to use some tools like MongoDB or something, MongoDB or SQL or something to store the data. So you not only going to learn the commands of Python, how to write the code, you also learn how to process those data as well. The data will keep on coming in, so you have to write the data engine. And then you need to have a fair idea about APIs, how to work with APIs. Right. So here you don't need to worry about APIs because whatever is there is like a kind of a plug and play module. There you are responsible to create end-to-end everything. Everything falls on your own responsibility. Like it's mostly suitable for software developers. Unless you are not a software developer or you don't want to become a software developer, you want to focus only on writing strategies, then Amibroker or TradingView is more comfortable. Python is for the serious coders. Serious coder plus serious trader, right? TradingView and Amibroker, yes, serious traders also they can pursue. But more than that, casually, I want to automate a particular strategy. Or I'm having a decent trading system I want to execute. Then Amibroker is the easiest way. Amibroker and TradingView are the easiest ways. Definitely for beginners and intermediates, Amibrokers are recommendable. Even experts also, they can go and design any kind of complex systems. Whatever Python can do, Amibroker also will do. Maybe only if in case if you are going for something like a machine learning or something like that, ML kind of things, maybe Python is highly recommended. Amibroker, there are no ML-based ready-made packages, but still doable. But generally, I won't recommend because you have to it's a long route to reach the ML way. So generally, if in case if you want to pursue ML kind of things based automation, then yes, Python is the recommended tool. Right? So, but Python is for what? Experts. Mostly for experts. And you have a very good idea about libraries, servers, data storage, and the commands. If in case your code is stopping, definitely you need to have a fair idea about the commands. So probably you need to have, if you are hosting in Linux, maybe you need to have a very good idea about Linux commands. And probably starting the code, stopping the code, maybe you have the idea. You need to have some fair idea about something like a supervisor library, how to run the supervisor of your Python code in the backend. You need to have some strong idea about that, and maybe Nginx configuration also. So all these things are there, like Nginx configuration. Config. So the means what you cannot only be an coder. You also have to be a database admin. You also have to be a system admin. Because if something is going wrong, you are the one who need to take care of your own servers. So primarily, if it's a Linux server, then it's going to be a big headache. If it's a desktop, at least half of the challenge is solved. You don't need to be a system admin. You have to be a database admin, and you have to be an you have to be the coder. And if something is going wrong, you need to troubleshoot the Python code, and you have to rectify it, right? So mostly Python is for experts, to be very simple. At least somebody is already a software developer, yes, definitely they can go with Python route. But still, even if your implementation is simply on technical analysis, then definitely Amibroker and TradingView easily solve the request. In fact, the code what we are going to write in TradingView and Amibroker is very, very minimal compared to Python. Python, you have to write everything. If you want to backtest, you have to write a backtesting library, or a lot of backtesting ready-made libraries are there. You have to go on. You need to have the knowledge of how to use that library, how to use that functionality. So all those things are there. I guess this explains most of the questions. Can we get options data from data providers? Of course, every data provider these days provide data for options also, futures also. That's not a big deal. So Markandeya is asking, what is for hardcore pro and quant lovers? Amibroker and Python. Even TradingView also. But TradingView comes with a limitation. So my choice will go like Amibroker or Python. Is the next better choice. Even for pro traders also, Amibroker is still capable, and still there are a lot of European hedge funds, they are using Amibroker, and few US-based funds are also using Amibroker, and some of the Australian-based hedge funds also, they've been using Amibroker. It is not a tool which is heavily used by institutions, but here and there some small sized funds are already using this, because big funds, right, they'll be mostly going for enterprise level tool. Amibroker is not an enterprise level tool. Amibroker is a retail level tool only. So it is mostly designed for retails to design their own trading system and to execute their trading system. Because institutional level, they'll be playing the size game. They'll be having a complex execution systems. So they cannot solve with Amibroker alone. Yes, some investing model can be built easily in Amibroker. Many investing-based hedge funds are already using Amibroker. Some trading-based hedge funds are also using Amibroker. In India, a lot of prop trading desk is already using Amibroker. So what else we can understand? Enterprise level tool. I think most of the enterprise level tool you can go and get it from Quantpedia. Go and search for Quantpedia, and under the Quantpedia you can get all those institutional level backtesting tools. But don't try it out because it is not for a retail level. If your idea is to design a trading strategy, you can rely only on Amibroker, NinjaTrader, TradingView, Python. These are the tools which will be coming at an immediate choice. Of course, MetaTrader also, it's still a retail level tool only, right? Nowadays, you are going to order flow and market profile, then is good Amibroker, which is good. Is Amibroker is good, or market profile and order flow is good? See, when I'm trading, I'll be trading in front of the system. I'll be keep on punching orders. In a day, I'll be punching 20 to 30 orders in a day at times. So if your execution is discretionary and you are willing to sit in front of the system, yes, you can go and do the discretionary trading, right? But if you want to reduce your emotions, stress, or maybe you don't want to focus more on the markets, maybe you're a part-time trader, it will be very difficult to focus on the market every day, unless you're not a full-time trader, right? You cannot go and sit and trade. I'm a full-time trader. I can afford automated trading also. I can afford discretionary trading also, right? So it's up to your choice, like what you want. Balachandra is asking, without coding knowledge, can I work? Absolutely, without coding knowledge, definitely one can work, but at least one should have the basic knowledge of backtesting, optimization. For that and all, you don't need any hardcore coding knowledge. A simple basic knowledge itself more than enough. Rajesh is asking, is there any plans for AlgoMojo to integrate FinVasia and flat trade in the near future? Absolutely. We are having plans. Already we've been working with 5paisa and ICICI and Paytm and Goodwill and I think these are Samco. These are the upcoming brokers. I think probably another 1 or 2-3 months, you'll be seeing all those brokers will be onboarding. Every 10 days once, a new broker will be launched in our platform. We already tied up with almost all the brokers. Execution is in progress to integrate all the brokers. Balachandra is saying your demo is very good. Will I get support in live markets? Absolutely. Live markets, there is a end-to-end support is provided. Maybe if you go to AlgoMojo, you might be seeing a chat tool over here. Here you can talk to the experts who at a support level, they can provide solution, not at a coding level. Support level, you are facing any issues, order issues, or you want a resolution, you want to know how to connect the modules. So those kind of supports, installation supports, and all those kind of supports, the team will be helping out. If in case you want to install Amibroker, connect the data feed, and you want to connect with AlgoMojo, so the team will be helping you out on that. So end-to-end, anything related to data feed or Amibroker or AlgoMojo, the team will be helping you out in setting up the process. All right, or if in case you also want more support, you can also always send a mail to support@algomojo.com. So it will be raised as a ticket. So on priority basis, our team will be responding within 48 hours. If it is a sensitive one, you'll be getting a response within 24 hours. Can we trade? Can we do option trading from future charts in Nifty and Bank Nifty? That's a question from Amol. Absolutely, yes. So we have something called futures to options module. We have credit spread modules. So maybe if you go to the AlgoMojo AM library section, which you can go from AlgoMojo itself directly. If you are in AlgoMojo portal, you can go to AM library section, where if you go to Amibroker modules, you can see a lot of modules are here. So you can have a line trading module, which I'll try to explain next week. It's a very interesting module that we developed. And then a spot split order module, large quantities that you can execute. An intraday straddle module. This is for executing straddles, and credit spread module. If in case if you want to execute spreads, option spreads, you can do that. Or if you want to run in futures or spot symbol, but you want to execute in options, you can connect this module to your strategy. Any of your strategy, just simply connect it. Remember one thing, buy, sell, short, and cover has to be coded. You just drag and drop this module and add it to your code. That's it. The execution will be taken care of over here. Right? Maybe in our upcoming chapters, we'll be studying all these spot futures options module. We'll be studying in our upcoming chapters. Kishore is asking, I want to buy order after candle close. How can I do that? You have to give a delay. So if you could see that, if you want to buy on a close of the candle, you have to right click, go to the parameters, and you have to give 1 bar delay over here. So 1 bar delay. Or you can also at a code, your strategy level also, you can give a delay. If you don't give a strategy level delay, you have to put 1 over here. So only the candle closes, next bar opens, it will generate a signal in that case. For entry also, exit also. All right, I guess that answers Mr. Kishore's question. His question is like buy order, you want to send after candle close. That way you can do it. If immediately you want to send, the signal comes and immediately you want to transmit, you have to use 0 over here. So it's a default value, means the moment signal happens, next 100 seconds from there, your order will be placed. Good stock option data vendor for Amibroker, which it is. Obviously, all the authentic vendors. For Amibroker, as I said, I also given the list, right? Global data feeds, True Data, Excel Pix. They have different pricing, but among them, Global Data Feed is one of the premium pricing vendor, and they've been in the market for more than a decade now. And next to that, True Data, and then Excel Pix are the subsequent vendors. How can we trade multiple 50 or 100 accounts through AlgoMojo? There are a lot of multi-modules are there, multi-account modules are there. So if in case you want to set it up, you can connect with the support team, they'll be helping you out on that. All right, so let me pass here. And I say thank you for coming by and attending. I hope you would get most of the queries answered. If in case if you're having any queries, you can always send a mail to support@algomojo.com. So before closing the session, right, I need a small favor. What I want here is like, if you really like this session, right, you can go and go to that particular course. Like, so here, mini certification on Amibroker automation, the course which you are attending right now. Scroll to the bottom. You'll be finding an reviews and testimonial. If you really like this, you can give a review. Even if you don't like it also, you tell us what is we need to change it. I'll try to take effort to change it in the next session onwards. Please give your appropriate comments. Let it be good or bad. It doesn't matter. Your review is what it will help us to understand. Are we really doing really some interesting things or not? Really useful things or not? That is what I want to know about it. Please provide in the section. Hardly we are seeing like out of if 200 people are attending, hardly 2 people are commenting. Right? If you really love it, if you really understand something you learned in this session means, kindly give us a testimonial so that I'll try to enhance our skills in our upcoming session. So I say thank you once again for coming by and attending and spending your wonderful time along with us. Next session, next Saturday, we'll be seeing the same time, 7 o'clock. We'll be starting with the session and we're going to learn more interesting things about automation. Stay tuned. Thank you.